I'm answering 21 questions. Well, I thought it was 21 questions. I'm answering 25 questions that I got off the internet, and I want you guys to stay tuned for that. Because one of the questions asked, what was the weirdest nickname that I've ever had? You'd be actually, I think you would laugh at this. So stay tuned and watch what's coming up next. What's up? It's Jay Wilkes. The code is Jay Wilkes, and you have gained access to this particular vlog. I am going to be answering 21 questions. I got my fruit punch here to start me off. Something on my cup. What's that? So grab a drink, grab a snack, and come back so we can get into these questions. Okay. 21 questions. 21 questions. And I have 21. Actually, this is 25 questions. Will be 21 questions, but this is 25 questions. So I'm going to try to answer as best I know how, straight off my head, as quick as I possibly can. So bear with me. Number 1. You only get 3 words to describe yourself. What are they? Loving, kind, loyal. What's something everyone else loves that you secretly find overrated? How come? I gotta go back to that question. I can't think of nothing right now. Would you rather have a home on the beach or in the mountains? Clearly on the beach. Florida, are you calling my name? I would love to have a home on the beach. What kind of thing really makes you laugh? What kind of things really makes you laugh? Well, I love pranks. I love to see somebody getting pranked on. I love to see a nice comedy. I love just laughter. I just love finding the fun and laughter in any of the silliest things. I could be so silly in everything I do. I can be so silly at times, but I love that. I love to laugh. So yeah, pretty much. If you could jump into a pool full of something, what would it be? The first thing was the green. I would jump into a pool full of money. If you could be any fictional character, who would it be? Batman. That's one of my favorite characters. My car is black. It's the Batmobile. That's what I say. It's the Batmobile. It's my Batmobile. And so yeah, it definitely would be my Toyota out there. Toyota. I get it right. That's my Batmobile, and I am Batman. Have you ever had a crush on an animated character? The first person that comes to mind is Wilma from the Flintstones, but I'm sure it's more. But Wilma definitely. I find her to be quite attractive. What is the worst lie you've ever told your parents? Which one? Especially when in your teenage years. Oh my gosh. I remember. I remember one time in 5th grade, I got a bad grade on my paper, and I didn't want my mother or my father to see. And so what I did is I went on. They had to sign it to say they saw it or whatever. So I went on and forged my mother's name up there, and I told the teacher that was her handwriting, because he said, this doesn't look like her handwriting. I said, yeah, and so I thought I got away with it, but when I got home, my mother, she craftily did it. I don't know how she did this, but she made it seem like everything was okay. And then when I was about to go to bed, that's when the trouble came. So yeah, that was one of the worst lies I've done. It was a dumb lie. What is a habit you're proudest of breaking? Okay, many people don't know this, but I used to, when I was younger, I would go into the kitchen, I would pull down the 5-pound, it used to be 5-pound bag of sugar. Now they just have like 4-pound bags, it seems like. But I would take the 5-pound bag of sugar, I would get a spoon, and I would sit there and I would eat sugar with a spoon, and not a teaspoon, a tablespoon. I'd just be gulping sugar down and just enjoying it, just smiling as I suck on that sugar and all that stuff. I don't know what was my problem, but yeah, that was a habit that I'm so glad I didn't take into my adulthood, because we're talking about all kinds of problems just eating all that sugar. Not the thing to do. Let's see here. What is the next question? If you had to pick an animal, which animal do you find the sexiest of all? Next question. Would you describe yourself as naughty or nice? I can answer that question about the sexiest animal. But anyway, would you describe yourself as naughty or nice? Why you say so? I'm nice. Right? What's your favorite joke? Well, I don't know. I can't answer that question, to be honest with you. What's my favorite joke? I just can't answer that right at the moment. So this is a spontaneous. What's the weirdest nickname you've ever had? Oh my goodness. So, um, when I was working at a grocery store, Farm Fresh to be exact, I am stumbling all over my words, but who cares? I'm having fun, right? Farm Fresh was the grocery store that's located in the area that I was no longer. Well, they still have just a couple of stores. But anyway, I was employee there in my teenage years, and I was skinny as all else. They said I could hula hoop through a Cheerio. They can wrap my belt around me 5 or 10 times. They had all kinds of jokes. But now I used to tell them that I was Arnold Schwarzenegger, and not to mess with me. And this skinny guy thinking I'm tough, letting them know, look, I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Don't you mess with me. And somebody turned around, I think a supervisor or something, turned around and said, no, you're more like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And so that became one of my nicknames, Arnold Schwarzenegger. So that's one of the funniest and the weirdest nickname that I ever had, Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I guess a blend of skinny and, tough or whatever. The next question. What would be much better if you could just change the color of it? Hmm. Wow, some of these questions are like, what in the world? Well, blue is my favorite color. Maybe my tires? I don't know. What kind of question is that? Next question. Do you think double texting is a big deal? I don't really know what double texting is. I'm thinking you're texting double times or whatever. Now, my friends will tell you I love the text. I don't mind texting. Sometimes I can text a little bit. I'm more wordy than some. But that's just me, who I am. So I love texting. So does that mean I'm double text? I don't know. I'm not sure what that means. But texting is cool with me. If your life was a movie, what would it be called? Ooh. Redemption. Right now, the movie would be called Redemption. For all the things I've been through over the last few years, some things that I've done that was wrong, and some things that I had to endure from others, I would just say, and just being real honest, Redemption would be the movie, because I believe God is putting me through a redemption period. He's restoring and making better in some situations, and He's helping me to grow from my past mistakes. He's helping me to become a better person, a human being, more emotionally stable and different things like that. And I just thank God for that. So Redemption is definitely the movie that you guys should come see right now, because that's my story right at the moment. Okay. What was the last concert you went to? I remember one of my best friends, Norm, and I, back when we were 16 years old. 16 years old. Good gracious, I'm 38 now. But it was the Destiny's Child concert. I had a crush on Beyonce, all three of them. And I remember 3LW was a group, they were there. And it was at the Virginia Beach Amphitheater. And so, yeah, that was the last concert I remember. Or was it the Donna McClurkin and Yolanda Adams? Which one came first? Donna McClurkin, Yolanda Adams, and Kurt Franklin. One or the other, but it was so long since I've been to a concert. And of course, COVID is here now, but even before then, it's been like I said, in my teenage years, last time I've been to a concert. Okay, let's see. What do you wish you were really good at? I'm learning not to wish I could be good at. Well, I would say this. Uh, I wish I was good at not procrastinating sometimes. So sometimes I can procrastinate. I just get so lazy, so tired, like I don't feel like doing it. And so one thing I wish I was really good at is not procrastinating. That's what I could say. But I am consistent, if that makes sense. I'm consistent in what I'm going to do, but sometimes I procrastinate in doing it, but it will eventually get done, if that makes sense. Okay. If you were a dog, what kind of dog would you be? Lab comes to mind because I'm very friendly and I'm very loving. And it's just who I am. And so, yeah, I definitely want to be that. Well, I really don't want to be a dog, but I'm just saying. What's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done? Well, getting on those roller coasters. That's spontaneous for me. Going up onto a high, like on a high building, and attempting to look over because I don't like heights. So I really don't like. I don't like roller coasters or anything, but I wanted to enjoy myself, so I went and did it. And I like to have lost my life. I felt like I was going to lose my life, and then the thing, it stopped going forward. It stopped in the middle on the top, and then it started going backwards. I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. But I'm glad I tried it. I got on a couple of roller coasters. Now, would I do it today? Probably not. Just can't. No, just not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Now, if my children ask me to do that, my boys, if they ask me to do that, I would have to say no. I've done it for my kids, but I just can't. My heart, I'm sorry, I just can't do it. Next question. If you had a time machine, would you go back in time or visit the future? Well, I'm learning to walk past, as a Christian guy and a lover of God and a relationship with God and understanding God. He wants us to move away from our past. Sometimes we go back to our past. We want to change things, but really we can't change anything that doesn't happen. And so there's a lot of things I did that was wrong. And I'm just going to be real with you. And so with that said, I'd rather keep that in the past. I want to go to my future in the time machine. Let me go to my future and see what that's holding and what it's looking like, because I know it's bright, because I've learned from the mistakes and I'm growing from it, and I'm going to my future, my destiny. So yeah, I'd rather go to the future. 22, question 22. What was the last show you binge watched? It was the Aretha anthology that came on National Geographic. I still have like maybe 5 more episodes to go to, but I've been binge watching it over the weekend and different things like that. So yeah, it's pretty good. Really true. Really true story. A lot of times they say it's kind of dark and different things like that. They didn't realize it was going on, but that's what it's all about. National Geographic needs to be true, and it has to be authentic. So I like it. Really like it. Number 23. If you had to rename yourself, what name would you choose? David comes to mind. Samuel. No, I'm not naming. Let's see. I just say those 2 names for now. And my nickname is Tony. I don't mind Tony as well. Okay, so if you... number 24. What is your favorite item of clothing? I love shirts, but I also love socks. I love designer socks. I like socks of all kinds of colors, shapes, sizes, all that kind of stuff. I love socks. So yes, there would be shirts and really just a whole outfit. I love the dress, but socks is definitely another one. And the last question: if you could be any animal, what would you be? A lion, because I'm strong like a lion. And that's what it's all about. So thanks for joining me for what I thought was 21 questions that ended up being 25 questions that I picked off the internet. But yeah, a little bit more about me. And we're going to have more of these as the weeks to come. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for joining me on today. Make sure you like and subscribe to Code J Wilkes. Let a friend know. Share this right here and pass it along, because this is a place for entertainment, a little bit of fun, a little bit of encouragement, inspiration, commentary, different things like that. And I guess, I'm not guess, but I really want you guys to join this family, the J Wilkes fam. So please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you will never miss an episode when I upload. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'm J Wilkes. Peace.